Good morning. I'm Bacon Steve and I'm doing a daily vlog on life and work in the lockdown. Morning guys. A lot of people out biking. Mind you, the weather, look at that sky. Pure blue, not a cloud in the sky. Anyway, I'm doing a daily vlog on working and living through the lockdown. I make bacon for a living. So this is day, I've lost track, day 16 of the lockdown. We started on March the 26th, the complete lockdown. Anyway, for all the local people around here, Matakana, did you notice how cold it was last night? Woo, did the temperature drop. I even had to, I got into bed, started reading my book. And that little summer duvet, or shall I say the thin summer duvet, it's not little because it's a Super King bed. Oh, I just couldn't get warm and I couldn't be bothered going into the laundry cupboard and getting my winter duvet out and putting a duvet cover on, so I just grabbed the single little duvet off my daughter's bed. She wasn't in it, of course. I wasn't depriving my daughter of a warm bed to sleep in. So I just put that little bit over me. Got a good night's sleep. So, taking Ray out for a walk. It's really windy, so I've come a slightly different way. Coming up the hill, the opposite direction. This is where all the walkers go. If you don't know who all the walkers are, no, they're not zombies off a TV show. There's you can travel a track called the Aotearoa track, which basically means you can walk from the very, very top of New Zealand all the way down to the very bottom. And part of the track is our road. They come from Pakari Beach over Mount Tamahunga and then down this road. And by the time they get to this road, they're whacked. The Mount Tamahunga track is it's a hell of a job. It's not the best track in the world, and it's really steep in places. So most of those walkers are come around about October through early December, and then you get the odd straggler through summer, but not many. Here's the entrance they go off our road. See, Aotearoa long pathway. This is the Govan Wilson bit to the Dome. The Dome is Dome Valley, which is a beautiful spot. Between Warkworth and Welsford, you go through this gorgeous Dome Valley. Very controversial at the moment because the Auckland City Council is thinking of putting a rubbish tip there to deal with all the excess waste coming out of the main part of Auckland. We're an hour north of Auckland, so we're not very happy about it, obviously. The amount of rubbish trucks coming up, extra, the environmental aspects. I mean, it's a beautiful valley. Now it's Easter weekend, so happy Easter. A lot of you will be wanting to make the most of Easter and get out for the day and go out to the country or down to the beach. No, you won't. That's not going to happen. This is a message to all those people who tried to go to holiday homes, batches, the beach, whatever. And a lot of people, I posted something online the other day, just noticed a huge influx of people into this area, which I mentioned in the video the other day, 2 days ago, that seemed to be an influx of extra cars and people. And I wasn't sure if it was just me or just coincidence, so I just put a little post out on the local Matakana site and spoke to a few people who live in those areas like Omaha and Point Wells and Matheson's Bay, and they all said, yeah, heaps of people have come up. Well, and a lot of people on that post say, oh, what harm can it do? It's their home, they're in their bubble. But it's not that, is it? This is not an individual. This is not an individual intervention. This is a population intervention. And just like David Clark, the Minister of Health, driving 20 kilometres to go take his family to the beach, and people say, oh, what harm can it do? He's in his bubble. But it's not about individual bubbles. If there was no restriction and we all went to the beach, or we all decided to go out to the country for the day, then we're just creating more community spread, and it'd be a disaster. So there's a reason there's a population COVID-19 intervention, because by me staying at home and by you staying at home means I'm helping you and you're helping me. So there shouldn't be just one rule for some and one rule for others. We're all in this together. So to all those people who decided to come and spend their Easter break or holidays or whatever you want to call it, or their lockdown at their holiday home, shame on you. Because I'm doing everything I can to support you, and you should be doing everything you can to support me. So that's my little bitch and moan about the effort. Some good news though. Let's get on to a brighter spot. I've told you before I follow Dr. John Campbell. The British, I believe he lives up north somewhere. I think it's Edinburgh in Scotland, but he's definitely got a Northern English accent. Been following him every day. Does very pragmatic, good reports every day. Mentioned him before. He tends to sort of concentrate on all the major countries, but today he made a very, very special mention about New Zealand. He started off with South Korea because they've been doing really, really well. And then he talked all about New Zealand, and he praised New Zealand as probably the best case scenario in the world. He talked about all the things he's been talking about since January. We got into the lockdown early. Our contact tracing has been excellent, hence we've found those clusters. The Matakana St Patrick's Day one, the Kofi, is it Kofi School? No, Marist in Auckland, the wedding in the South Island. I'm not too sure where the wedding was, but the conference that they had a few weeks back in Queenstown. So by contact tracing, you can work very hard on getting testing done in those areas. So he had a lot of praise for us, and he couldn't believe, he got one thing wrong. He was talking about the one death, and he was saying, oh, that happened today, so he's obviously a little bit misinformed there. But he was amazed, and he actually said we could be the first country in the world to actually eradicate it, based on the numbers that are coming in and the data that he's got. So really good praise. I might, if I remember, I'll stick a link down the bottom of that YouTube clip that he did. He does one every day, sometimes two a day. Really, really good. I'd really recommend you follow him. So anyway, Good Friday. It's not too early in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous sunny day, and a nice little cooling sou'wester. Catch you later. Hi guys, thought I'd better film this outro indoors in the living room because the wind is just getting up outside and the clouds starting to come over. That beautiful day's gone. Well, you probably just heard death number 2, a 90-year-old woman who was transferred from a rest home, Rosewood Rest Home, to hospital in Christchurch. So, I mean, 90 years of age, living in a care home, probably tough to survive the COVID-19 virus at that age, but it's still on the statistics, death number 2. 54 new cases today, not really worried about that. That's a little jump back up again, only a little one, because there was more, or was it 54? I can't remember, but it was more than yesterday. And also the number of people recovered was higher again. So that's all good news. Now, just want to ask you all a favour. Now that I've got this Matakana bacon channel going on YouTube, which I never had before, I might start putting other videos in there. I set up a playlist last night of my favourite videos from about Matakana and Matakana village. There's a couple of videos in there that I've got little segments in where other people have mentioned me, so that's quite good. I won't mention me personally, the company. But I've got a little favour. Can you start hitting the like button and subscribe to this channel on YouTube, because I want to. I've been thinking about this quite a bit. Business is going to be very, very difficult for the next, God knows how long, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, we don't know. So I've decided that there's no real profit and margin in the wholesale business. That's all I can do at the moment. And so I really want to start pushing the online side of the business where I can deliver it anywhere in the country. Been doing that for a while, but I've never promoted it. If I can shift the business away, so I'm not reliant on the wholesale, and start getting more online customers, that will make the business a little bit more profitable and help the business to survive. So do me a favour, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, or if you don't like the videos, by all means put a thumbs down, but I prefer a thumbs up. If you can do that, then the algorithms, I'm quite new to this, but the algorithms that YouTube use, they will look at that and say New Zealand video, will feed that more into recommended feeds for other New Zealanders watching YouTube. So it'll just give my business a bit of a chance to grow, fingers crossed, and hopefully get through this horrible period where it's going to be a real struggle for small businesses like myself. Really appreciate it if you could, that would be fantastic. That's it for today. Still gone to about 12 minutes, I think. Don't know where the time goes. So I better get editing and get this on. Catch you all tomorrow.